Hey crafty friends, welcome back to the Old Paper Lady. I'm Lori. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for joining. I'm out of breath, been fighting with my chair. Nothing new here. I've got my two ice cream journals. I think I'm going to put them in these file folders. And I think I got the cover figured out, but I don't know yet. Don't know yet. I tell you what, today is my Monday, Tuesday, whatever you want to call it. What is wrong with this thing? I just give up. I'm just done. Done with it. Done with the woods. Alright, so this one is the one where it has just kind of like the background type pages. There's a lot more writing space in this one. So I think that's pretty. And then I've got a few things that I thought I had printed out, but I do not have them printed out. We need to look through these papers. And these came from Just Digital Papers, ice cream journal papers on Etsy. So I'm thinking I'm going to put this file folder. I'll have this as on my front cover. So I'm thinking that'll work. I'm going to cut it down, of course. So, and then I have fussy cut pieces. Excuse me. That I got from Sweet Vintage Prints, and it is the Ice Cream Shop Ephemera pack. Then I got where it has, I got some more ephemera pieces that have like the trucks and little carts and stuff like that. I want to get printed off, and it may be Saturday before I get that done. I'm going to move this piece, put that there. Yeah, but it seems like where it has the little cart and stuff on it, I got some of those pieces in another ephemera kit that I haven't got printed out yet. I thought I did, but I was like, well, maybe I'm not as ready and prepared for these journals as I thought, because I had got several different ephemera packs to go with these. And I thought I printed them all out, but I didn't. I think I took a break and started printing Christmas stuff. So that's one of them, and all these papers were in the kit. So, I mean, it had a good size kit, and I was like, well, shoot, I got enough. If I print a couple more of those base ice cream pages and those stripe pages, I got enough here to make 2 kits. So that's what I decided I was going to do, and that's going to be the front of one. And then this little ice cream parlor picture, like a Polaroid type picture, it's going to be the front of another one on the creamier background paper. So that's what I was going to do here. I'm just going to look through it. They had the same front pieces. Yeah. So think that'll be pretty. And the one kit that I print, this one that I printed off, it's got a lot of pink roses and that. It's not, you know, like a whole bunch of ice cream type stuff. So, but we're going to try our best to start making some ephemera pieces tonight. See what we want to do. Oh, that's pretty. I thought these would be fun for, you know, our summer adventures. I like that in the middle. I don't know, either one would be fine, but we got the ice cream shop. All right, so that's our pages. So we got our pages, we got our cover situations pretty much picked out and decided. So I think what I'm going to do is just start trying to make some ephemera pieces and then go from there. See if we can't make us some tag pieces and stuff like that. I do have my sewing kit out here, but I'm not going to sew the pieces together yet. So I have these. I thought we could use these as belly bands. Thought that would be great to use those. 6, 7. So we'll cut one strip of this here off. And then we can make so that'd be our be 2 belly bands, I think. That and 7 and something. 6, 7. That one's almost 8, and that'll be fine. And this is 7.5, so that'll be plenty of size. Those will be belly bands. We'll put this with our ephemera pieces. And then the kit, the Fussy Cut kit, had these little file folder pockets type situations, so I'm going to use these bits and put them, decorate them up and use those. Now I had not decided. I think I'm just going to do vintage photo with this. I thought about doing the pink, but I think I'm just going to do vintage photo. So we'll start getting some bits made and inked up and stuff like that. And the reason why I'm saying I'm wanting to do the vintage photo is because I think a lot of my tags and stuff, I'm going to use these. Just plain old tags. And do ephemera bits with them. I don't know. I'm not really liking that. Because these bits I thought would be pretty to go on them like that. Will that go with our book stuff though? I think so. I think that would be kind of cute. Well, see, it's got browns. You know, because of course it's got the ice cream cone and the writing's brown. You know, it's kind of brown toned. And this is like a tea-dyed background type. And then, see, it's got the browns with it. So I'm thinking these would be okay. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use up these pre-made tags and make ephemera pieces with them. Try my best not to lose the journal cover bits. Now I do also have this paper kit here with the ice cream cones and stuff on them, but I don't know. I really don't know what to do, to be quite honest with you, because I don't know. I think we'll do a few of these ephemera pieces like this, and then we'll make some stuff out of those, but that'll have to be backed. And then I have this pretty pink floral set here I thought would go good with this. And then I'm looking at it, and pretty much the whole, you know, it has the blues and the greens and the pinks and that. Has these flowers in it. I think I'm just gonna put that up. I really don't want that in there. That's just adding too much. This needs to go in with our wildflower set of stuff, I think. Because I was thinking of backing these and using these as like journal card bits. I don't really want to do that either. Okie doke, let's put you up. Put you somewhere else. Alright, so let's use these as some, make some tags out of these with the little cut apart ephemeras that we have. We'll do that. And then I'll take these more colorful backgrounds, and we'll take and back some of these on some vanilla or cream colored cardstock. We'll do that, and we'll make us some journal card bits out of those. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I think I'll do. But I just like these on that. I just like that. I think that'll be pretty. And then I think we'll do it with this one here because that has the browner tones in it. So we'll do that with that set. Okie doke. It may kind of look a little plain Janey. But I think we can do a little bit of dress up on it, you know, with some lace bits and such. Yeah, we'll do some lacy bits and stuff on that. Okay, and this is the ice cream cup. These here, I was thinking of making these. I'll have to make these into journal cards. They need to be backed as well because this was on a 40-pound printer paper. All of this is. It needs to be backed. So I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 pockets right there. Seven pockets. Let's see, and then we have this ice cream here. And then that's a postcard. So then we have some journal card bits here already. That's 7 pockets, 8, 9, 10. And we'll make these our tuck spots. That's what I'm thinking. I want these to be tuck spots. I think that'd be nice for this journal. See, then we have these words we can cut off and put on there. And then there's just these floral bits here. I think I'm about putting that small one there and putting this one here on the back of that. And that'll dress those up. And that's pretty much our bits and bobs. And let's put that on that with the floral bits. Yeah, let's do that. Because this is kind of, you know, unless you want to do a tuck spot long ways. So my thinking is, you know, to have these like as the brown pieces, have those as like my tags throughout the journal. And then we have, you know, the other paper. I'm going to try my best to take glue that down. Okay, let me do some measuring. I'm thinking, so I'm like, if we do a 5-inch journal card, 5 inches wide, because our pages are 5.5. And that's going to cut that ice cream piece in half. But now, I may wind up cutting some of these bits out. This is a little bit difficult. This is a little difficult, yes ma'am. Yeah, we may try to fussy cut some of those bits. Alright, let's see about that. We'll see if we can fussy cut some bits. You know, see, like, this is a collage piece already. So you can take, you know, and get, like, this. Well, you can't see what I'm doing. And we can take and do, you know, like this, and have that like a journal card. And cut straight down, like right here. And then have this, you know, as another journal card. And then have this as another journal card. Yeah, we can do, that's what I'm trying to get. I mean, I'm going to have to go through them and cut them up first. So we'll do that. Because I'm wanting the colored bits of ice cream, you know, like as the backdrop. Does that make sense? And it had 3 tags in it. So that's why I'm saying I want the color bits as the backdrop to these types of things. Where did the one go that had the florals on it? And there we go. We'll put that on that like that. That one is big enough. I think that one's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. And put the little ice cream truck on that piece like that. And then this one where it's like, you know, the nice little Sunday. We'll put that on there. And then these pieces here are fine as they are. Probably put a little bit of lace or something on the back, down the back of it. I really like these rounded pieces. Those are pretty. Okay, so then we'll have those bits. Alright, so then that's done. And I'm thinking, I was wanting to run this down like the side and put this like it was sticking out behind it. And I wanted this on it as well. So I may do that right there with it. Something kind of like that. Okay, like that bit. You know what? Let's take this. See, I'm wanting to run it down the tag now, and then I'll have one of them left. Because I'm thinking to run this like a crossways belly band, because I've got a lot of envelopes I can hang over one of those. That's what I'm thinking. And that's at 8 inches, and that's at 8 inches. So that's what we're going to do. We'll have a sideways belly band. No, I can't, because the paper is 5 1/2. So if we do white to white here, that'll be edge to edge. And then we have these folded pockets that we can fold up, and that'd be, what is that? That's 11, I think, front and back. So we have this envelope, and then these two bigger envelopes. And like I said, I was thinking, instead of like gluing it down, having like the envelope hang over top. We'll fix it like this and have it hang over that. And then this one will go like over on this like that. I'm thinking that's the way it's going to be. That's what I'm envisioning. Now, whether we get it to that point or not, you know, we all know how that works. Okie dokie. Well, we got our pieces put together. Cut that off of there, then I'll have that piece to go on here. I've got nothing for that piece to go on. Okay, I'm not cutting it yet. I don't want to cut it yet. Well, since this one here, will that fit on there? No, it looks stupid. Probably not. Let's see, I'm wanting to put that down the side of that tag. And cover up the relax and joy. Okay, let's quit trying to make it a tuck and put it like that. Okay, I like that better. Yep, I like that better. Because I'm wanting this like this. And look, I can make and take and put this on a tag here. Am I out of small tag bits? Of course, why would I not be? Because I'm thinking I can put this ice cream cone on that. Well, well, well. Because you know what I want to do with that. I want to make a tag out of it and make it a belly band tuck. I think that's what I'll do. I think that's what we will do. I like that bit like that too. Oh, here we go with the fire alarm. Well, we can cut that tag piece down and cut it a little shorter. Make it a smaller tag. We'll work on that. All right, now do we have a piece of cardboard that matches these? Probably not. Nope. See, it's lighter. Oh, that's light cardboard. What the heck? What the heck? Now I'm grasping. All right. Well, because I'm going to have to cut this off. That 5, and then there's 5.5. So I'm going to have to cut to the white there and here to get it to where that will fit on a page. Keep it as a belly band, don't cut it. I may wind up putting these bits on the pockets front and back. I don't know what to do with these yet. Everything else that's in the kit I have a plan for, but this strip. Okie dokie. Well, let's get to work, y'all. We got it all planned out, so-called. Okay. So now that we've got all of our bits and bobs somewhat figured out what we're doing with them, planned out, besides, you know, our big journal card bits, and that'll be me putting it on the paper and cutting it out. And I'll probably try to assess some of those situations here in a little bit. Now let's count, see how many pockets we had. 1, 2, because I'm going to use these. It's 1, 2 pockets. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. 12 pocket tuck spots. So that's 6 front, 6 back. Now let's see how many pages we have before we start to getting our stuff messed up. And these, I'm going to use these, you know, as a writing space. And no, they're not printed on the back. I don't think none of these are. Now, I don't think I'm going, I might not, I probably may not back these. I don't know. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We got 14 pages. And these here, you can write sideways on them, I was thinking. But on this, you can still write on it, but... And I hadn't decided where I wanted to put my tuck spots yet either. See, I was thinking like putting a tuck like that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, if we just put it just on the stripe pages, we got 6, right? For each side. We just put it on the stripe pages. Besides the middle piece. And that's where we'll put the belly bands. If we just do it on the stripe papers. I think that'll work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that'll work. And then the belly bands on either side of the middle page. So I'll put one here and one on the other side. And that'll work. We just put the tuck spots on the stripe pages. Alright, that's what we're doing. And then this will be done. Yeah, I think that'll work. I surely do think that'll work, y'all. Hush your face. So then we'll need, what, 12 tags for the whole thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll get it apart. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right. 15, 16, 17. So we need 7 more tags to be made. If, well, actually, and then we have these here to be tucks as well. Now I think I'm going to take these pockets here and I'm going to put these tags in it. I'm going to make these here. I'm going to put the pink ones in this and put this one in this. I think that's what I'm going to do with those because they'll fit. Okay. And we'll have those tuck places. So yeah, we got our bits and bobs for this journal. Let's just let's get it going. I know I didn't say that. Let's get it underway. So we got the bits and bobs. Shoot. I don't know why I think I gotta have, you know, like 1,100 things to make a journal. I mean, just I like to have choices. That's why, you know, I like to have choices, and I like to make. I just do. I just like to have choices. Some days I'm feeling it. Some days I'm not. Like last night, I was not feeling this journal at all. I was like, I don't even want to make it. I don't want to fool with it. I don't want to do them. I didn't. Once I realized, you know, that I did not have my other ephemera sets printed out, yeah, I was like, no, I don't want to do that. But we got enough bits here to make the one anyways. And just go ahead and get started on it, because you know how I am. I'll take 14 days to make, you know, tags and pockets. And no, ain't nobody said nothing. It's just me being hard on myself. Y'all know how I am. Just me fussing at myself. Because I feel like sometimes I'm like, oh, they're getting tired of watching the same old stuff. You know, they're getting tired of watching me make a tag. Ephemera makes, you know. But, I mean, that's what you got to do. That's part of journaling. You got to make the ephemera to be able to make the journal. So we're going to work on these bits as much as we can tonight. I was just wanting to show you the kits and the pieces that we had to go in it, and what we were going to do with them, and assess the situation, see what we had to make and what we needed to make. So we got tags for every tuck spot, pocket, if you will. And then I just need to make the journal card bits. So, and I'll try my best to go through that off camera to get the journal card pieces put together or pulled together, whatever you want to say. I will try my best to do that off the camera. But, you know, I've been having to work a bunch. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Can you tell? I don't know what I'm doing, of course. I just cut that way too short, is what I done. Alright, so I need to loop it. And for some reason, I feel like I'm sitting a mile away from where I need to work. And that's why I was fussing and fighting with this chair. Because I keep pulling everything back here and y'all can't see nothing I'm doing. Nothing at all. I noticed that on yesterday's video. I was like, oh man, that's got to be irritating to watch, because it was irritating me. Because, you know, I made it like that. And I was like, so here I am, because I'm having to hold stuff against my stomach right here. You know, and it's off the screen, and I'm trying to hold it up against my stomach like this to hang on to it. So I was like, surely they ain't gonna fuss at me over that. Please don't let them. Like, well, it'd be nice if we could see what you was working on, knucklehead. But y'all can tell me that, you know, like, make suggestions. It's very helpful. Like I said, I wouldn't have never known until I watched my video the next night after it had been up, you know, pretty much all day when I was at work. I watch it on my regular viewing channel where I watch my other people's. I very rarely watch any people that I'm subscribed to on my channel, on my posting channel. I don't know why. I just post on it, and I watch the people that I'm subscribed to on my regular, like, personal YouTube channel. So then when I'm at work, I'll have my phone sitting there on the cash register, just let my video play. And I'll look down like, oh, look at that. You should have done this and that, you know, or that view looks awful. And then some nights when I'm going to bed, I'll click on certain channels to watch, and sometimes it'll suggest me, and I'll wake up and be like, why am I talking? You know, am I talking in my sleep? And it's me on the TV on my YouTube channel. I'm like, am I talking in my sleep? The heck is, what is going on? And it's me on the TV, you know. That's funny. So then I'll look and watch it for a minute or two, and I'm like, oh, that's awful. But yeah, that happens. And I'm going to ink all the way around this just because it was cut out of white paper. So if any of the white bits show, it'll be covered. Get my bone folder out, we'll fix these pockets up and glue them down. It's just a slight hair crooked. Okay, now on this here, on these kind of pockets, I'll put just a little bit of glue. Well, I said, again, I'll put a little bit of glue right here in this corner, and then I'll run it across the bottom here and right at the top. And then I'll fold the side piece in to get it attached. Down here at the bottom. And then on this, I'll go right here in the bottom. I'll run up the edge, and then on this inside seam just a little bit. Right now I'm liking how this glue's putting out, but here in a minute probably not so much, because I think it's about to stop up on me. And so I'll lay it down and I'll push it over and match it up. And trim this bottom piece here. I think I kind of folded that over just a slight bit too much. Okay. And then where that's white back there, I'm just going to take my dauber and go in there and fix that. Now you can put you a piece of paper down on the inside of that, or you could be smart and print it on both sides of the paper. I did not do that. All right, so there's one pocket. I'm going to put the pink one in that. So that there's ready to go. Well, give me my glue swiper. Okay. So then I'm going to ink around these bits. Okay. I'm trying to get this one folded up right. Alrighty. So we're gonna do again. We'll do the corner down here first, maybe. I'm gonna have to poke in that because it's acting like it don't want to come out at all, and I'm squeezing the heck out of the bottle. Okay. I need to trim just a smidge off the back, the top corner on this one, because I folded this one a little bit more towards the front or the top, because I was afraid I was going to have to cut the bottom piece. All right, I'm going to poke a hole in this glue because it's driving me nuts already. And watch me do this, and then it'll just gush out. And there ain't nothing in there. It's just wanting to be a pain in the butt. That's all it's wanting to do, is just be a pain in the behind. Yep, see? Alright, put the lid on you. Let's get this inked up. Put that one in that. Okay, yeah, because see, this one here should have went down in there further, and it does. Okie doke. So that's done. Okie doke. Let's go ahead and get our belly bands inked up. So then we got them bits done. Yeah, today was my Monday, Tuesday. That's funny. If anything could have went wrong, it did. I mean, it wasn't a bad shift at work. It was just, there's a new lady that works daytime. She's only had a truck delivery, like actual grocery truck delivery, one time. And then, so she did not know how to accept the truck delivery. So therefore, I had about, I don't know, $200 worth of sandwiches that came in on the delivery that sat there from 10:30 to 2:30 today, until I opened the box and was like, I didn't order sandwiches, but they sent us sandwiches, and now we got to throw them out because they've sit here since 10:30 this morning because nobody went through the boxes to make sure there wasn't nothing cold in them. And she goes, well, I didn't know. Well, I mean, everything else that says, you know, the driver tells you, hey, these are freezer or refrigerator items, you know. The drivers do that. These are refrigerator items. Let me go get your freezer and refrigerator items. They always bring those in last. And so, yeah. So we cut them open, threw the sandwiches out of it, and we just have to turn in we have to open it up, get the barcode off of it, and turn it in to get our credit for them. But still, it was irritating. I mean, we're going to get credit for them, you know, but still, that's just a little irritating. And then she said she didn't feel well. And then she was irritated that my boss was like, okay, you know, so you don't feel well, okay. Well, you know, this is what you need to do. You need to scan the truck item in or whatever. And she kept looking for, she couldn't get it to scan in because she kept looking in invoices instead of check order or order check-in, and it says that on there. So then she couldn't scan nothing to accept it, and she, you know, has a hand printed thing that tells you what's on the truck order. So I was like, yeah, you could have went down the list of that and checked it off. But, you know, it kind of was irritating, but kind of not, because it kind of really wasn't her fault. Because, like I said, she'd only done a truck order one other time, and that was with me last week, you know. But the irritating part was, you know, I know the drivers tell you that these are the refrigerated items, you know, meaning, you know, they need to be put back in the refrigerator. Could have counted it and wrote it down or whatever, but I don't know. So it was kind of, you know, common sense type stuff, but it was kind of, you couldn't be mad at her because, like I said, it was, you know, she'd only done the truck order one other time. But she's been in this line of work for, you know, a while, actually, on her own business or what have you. So you'd think she would kind of know a little bit, you know. So then it kind of leads you to wonder if it was misleading. You know, like she said, my boss, who really doesn't know himself, you know, how to work the handheld scan-in truck item thing. So we're like, well, everything that comes in on the grocery delivery, you scan it in on a handheld machine to say yes or no that you got it. And then you have to, you know, hit updates to get your truck order after it is delivered to your handheld scanner for you to scan all the items in on the order check-in, not the invoice. And then I think she was misunderstanding him because he was saying you have the paper invoice, and she's like, yeah, I'm looking at the invoices. There's 3 of them. Yes, there is 3 invoices on the invoice sheet. because you had pickups, you had deliveries, and you had refrigerator items. They're all separate. Like tobacco products is separate from food items and that type stuff. So technically, yes, you did have 3 separate invoices, but it was all one order check-in, which is what you were trying to do. And then he was trying to explain to her that she had the paper copy in her hand, that she could check them off that. And then I could just, you know, when I got there, pull up the order check-in and go through it and just, you know, hit discrepancy or what have you and check it in. And she was just not comprehending that, which now granted, like I said, it was only her 2nd time that since she's been there that, you know, she was doing a truck check-in. And you have an actual physical paper in front of you that you could check the items in on. And I think that's what he was trying to explain to her about the invoice. So it was a miscommunication on his behalf, which she was flustered and frustrated because she was sick, and he said, okay, you know. So she felt that he had not shown any concern for her not feeling well. And then she was flustered about that. So, you know, it was just a snowball-y type situation. And by the time I got there, I was just like, okay, what are you trying to do? She's like, check the order in. Okay, then it says it right here, order check-in, not invoice. He's talking about the actual physical paper invoice that you could read in your hand to check it off by that. Oh. So it was one of those situations, and I was like, okay, don't worry about it. I told you to leave it, and I'd do it when I got here, so I'm here now. Thank you. And she's like, are you mad? I'm like, nope, I'm just determined, direct. I got things I got to do. I got to count my stuff, switch the shift out. You got to count your stuff, get out of the shift, and then I got to start you know, running my shift. I got to do my stuff for my shift and my back office stuff, which is my manager work. And then, you know, I got to scan the truck items in, and then I got to wait on customers, and then I got to put the truck up, and then I got to go restock stuff as I sell it, and still have to do my paperwork and my truck order for my chips and my coat products, which I didn't get my chips or my coat products done. I said, so that's where I'm at in my line of thinking right now. I was like, you know, so I'm 2 to 3 hours behind already every day when I come in, because now I got to go over here and hunt reports that you've been showed several times to print, but you still don't know how to print them, or say that you don't know how to print them, or I don't know what the deal is. I don't really care. I can walk over and hit a couple buttons and print the daily report. That's not a big issue for me, but sometimes it is aggravating, because when you ask them if they print it, oh, I didn't know. Yeah, you did. You've been told. You've been showed. It's that type of stuff. And then, you know, when my boss comes in before I'm there in the mornings, he'll come in and he'll try to get, you know, as much as he can get done, so I can do my truck orders, do yesterday's paperwork, do yesterday's deposits, yesterday's game counts, plus run my shift, wait on my customers, do what cleaning I can get done, and take off, and, you know, that type of stuff. So when they're there and they haven't been doing anything all morning long, and then they actually get busy at lunchtime, and, you know, then they want to start, you know, doing ice work or whatever you have. When he gets there, you know, that's when he gets upset. So then he pulls out cigarettes or what have you, and it's like, here, let's stock these. Well, what's Lori going to do when Lori gets here? So then he gets upset over that. I'm like, Lori's going to do what Lori, you know, Lori's going to come in and assess the situation. And he told one girl that, and she got upset. He said, well, when Lori gets here, she'll come in and see what hadn't been done, and she'll start doing that, and then plus do what she needs to do. That's her job. You know, like doing all the truck orders and verifying what came in on the invoices got put in the computer, and what checks you wrote got put in. You know, all of that. Somebody's got to do that, so he doesn't have to sit there for 6 hours every other day doing it. That's what I do. You know, checks and balances. Yes, it was paid. Yes, here's the check. Yes, it was the right amount. Here's the invoice showing that they wrote for the right amount to the right person, and that's the right check number. That type of stuff, you know. So, yeah. And then plus, you know, stock all the coolers, empty all the trash cans, sweep and mop, and do the rugs, and wait on customers, and stock cigarettes and whatever else needs to be done. And then whatever y'all decide that, you know, y'all have done enough for today, Lori needs to do it. So, that was the conversation that was had today. I mean, I hadn't been fussing about nothing at work here lately, because I'm just like, you know, well, she's new. The other girl is, you know, she's not comprehending. And she knows the work, she can do the work, and she wasn't doing the work. But now this week, I don't know if my boss had a talk with her and explained to her, you know, hey, Lori doesn't just come in here and wait on customers and go stock the coolers. You know, Lori does all the back office stuff. She does me and her job, you know. So when I come, all I have to do is pick up money. You know, she double checks all the numbers, so I don't have to come in and, you know, spend hours on hours hunting stuff that's missing. Like if money's missing, I track it down. I look up the invoices. I look up where it was rang up. I watch the videos. I'm like, this is it. This is it. I can't find it. She needs to pay for it. And that's what happens. And so I think he explained to both of them that, you know, hey, whenever you're short in money, you're short in lottery, Lori spends hours hunting for it to prove where it went so that you don't have to pay for it. So when I asked you to stock a few cartons of cigarettes before she gets here, so that's one less thing she has to do when she gets here, from now on, I think you might want to appreciate it. So I think that was some of the conversation that was had this week. And I do that. I'll sit and hunt it, and you know, I get aggravated if I can't find it, because I'm like, I don't know, it should be here. I mean, it literally should be here. I don't know where it's at. So I get frustrated. I'm just wondering if some of these pink backgrounds will be pretty on here, or if that's just going to be a bit much. Oh yeah, it's going to be a bit much, ain't it? I'm just wanting to use them just so bad, you know, just so bad. So yeah, that's what I do. You know, I go in and check and verify and check and balance type stuff, so they don't have to pay out of their pocket for when they're short, and hunt it all down. So then I told them, I said, well, I can sit here and check the numbers, and when their math doesn't match up to what they rang up, then we can just be like, yeah, here, you need to pay this because it's short. You know, because I don't have time to do that, because I got to go do this and this and this and this. Oh, and then I got to do a half of your job that you didn't do today. Make 15 ice bags at 2 o'clock and empty 6 trash cans at 2 o'clock, you know, because you chose not to do it today. I said, so let's start doing that. See how well they like that. Because that's what it is. If you don't pay attention and you, you know, pay out money, or you give out too much money, then, yeah, you have to pay that back. And if I hunt and find it and figure out where it went and what happened to it, you know, or recount your lottery and find, you know, hey, maybe they just made a counting mistake or what have you, then I find it. And I'm like, hey, I found it. So, you know, you don't have to pay $280. You know, because you just didn't say nothing. Whoops. First of all, that it was short. You just walked out and left your paperwork there. So then when I go to do my nighttime check balance, because if their number's off, my number's off. So, you know. So either way, I'm going to have to hunt and find it. So if they pay out too much money, my nighttime payout money is not going to match. So then I got to figure out, oh, well, that's why, because they overrang or underrang. So I'll check that and verify that at the beginning of my shift to know that, hey, if it don't match at night, it was your mess up, not theirs, you know. So I think since he had that talk with them, the stocking part, you know, they're still not emptying trash cans and type stuff. And then like today, you know, with the truck thing, that could have been avoided. Could have been avoided had you just read the thing for the order check order in. Because she was like, I can't get to the check order in. There's 3 invoices on here. I'm trying to explain to her, you know, no, I'm saying you have the physical invoice. You can check the order in on it. And then when Lori comes, she can do the electronic. Just go down the list and, you know, yes, it's here. No, it's not, you know. So, I don't know. I'm just tired and frustrated, and I was just like, you know, you had this big yellow, it's like, you know, like the old computer printouts, that's what the truck order list comes on, like one of those things. You flip-flop it back and forth, and it has the little roller pins over here, and that's literally your physical copy of your truck order. So, yeah, you could have checked it in and put it up and just marked it off of there, and then when I got there, did, you know, the actual, went on the laptop or the computer or the handheld and put, yes, it was here, no, it wasn't. And it wasn't really a big truck. It was just the fact of, you know, when I go in, you know, I have yesterday's paperwork. I got to print yesterday's reports because they don't know how to do it or won't do it or whatever the issue is. You know, and then it seems like if my car's out front, everybody in the neighborhood stops. Because a lot of them are like, well, we won't stop here if your car's not here. I'm like, oh, really? I thought y'all didn't like me, but okay. They're like, oh, no, we like you. You're direct. You tell us, you know, hey, how you doing? Can I get you anything else? All right, thank you. Have a good day. I mean, you know, and it's like, that's all you're supposed to do. That's, you know, you're not supposed to stand here and carry on the whole conversation. You don't get the line out, you know, especially if there's like a line of people in there. You can't do that. I think I'm going to like these little tags. I like them. I didn't think I was going to like it at first, but I think they're going to turn out all right, y'all. But anyways, so that's the way things went today for me at work. And like I said, I wasn't mad at her. I was just, you know, I've got, you know, already things that I know it's going to take me about a good 2 hours to do that I have to do every day anyways, whether I have, you know, customers coming in or not, or I have truck orders coming in or not. I have 2 hours worth of work waiting on me every day when I get there. And that's verifying numbers from yesterday that match with our credit cards, you know, paid whatever, verifying the money that you said you dropped, verifying the lottery, verifying this and that and other, and, you know, then sending the total numbers with our gas receipts and all of that. So, you know, that's 2 hours worth of work every day that I'm already behind when I get there. And then, you know, filling the safe up, filling up the cigarette cartons or whatever that y'all use throughout the day. That's another almost an hour sometimes. So, like I said, I'm already in 3 hours worth of work in the wind when I get there, you know. So, standing around listening to the countless reasons as to why something didn't get done, I don't care to do that. I want to come in, I want to get my stuff done, I want to go on. Because, you know, start with the simple stuff first, move to the other stuff that may take me a little bit. And yesterday, my boss came, which he don't hardly ever come on Mondays. Surprised me that he was there. And I was like, okay. So then, you know, I have my checklist of what I got to go through. Because I worked Sunday, so I didn't have as much paperwork to do or counting money and stuff. Because I had worked Sunday, so I did Fridays and Saturdays Sunday. So I just had to do Sundays, Monday, and then Monday morning shift. So, you know, I was all, you know, not as far behind for my Monday. So then he came and I was like, oh, okay, here we go. Let's get it done, you know. I was like, all right. So he's like, so how's Lori today? What? And he's basically, you know, like, well, what kind of mood is Lori in? I'm like, I mean, I got this to do, I got that to do, and I'm just I'm gonna get things done. I'm in a good mood, but let's get the stuff done. I said, that's the mood I'm in. I want to get stuff done because I got 100 things to do. And then so, like, I think it was like 5:30 or something. I finally was getting done, you know, with like the catch up from Sunday. I did the deposit, I did the games, pays and stuff like that. All that money stuff I did. He was checking on the lottery from the weekend. It's like we divided up the list of stuff to do. And then I asked him, I think it was around 5:30 or so. I was like, hey, did you do yesterday's paperwork? And he's like, oh, yeah, I already did that. I was like, okay, good. I don't got to do that then. So then I was like, I think after I break these cartons down, I think I'm done. I was like, so then I just got to go start, you know, stocking and catching up for where the shift's been sold. He's like, see, he's like, they don't get that. I was like, exactly. I was like, that's the part that I'm talking about. They don't comprehend that. Yeah, so that's what I do at work all day, every day. Checks and balances. I wish I could just stand there and yik-yak and talk with the customers, you know, like the old days before I was a manager. I'm like, oh, heck yeah, let's stand here and shoot the breeze all day. But even still then, you know, I was talking to them and selling them stuff, you know, like we're standing there talking, or they're scratching lottery, or, you know, picking their numbers, or whatever. I mean, you know, or they would stand and talk, because there's several older people, ladies and gentlemen, that play the scratch-offs and play like the pick 3 or pick 4 numbers, you know. Just stand there and carry on, have a good old time with them, you know, about what numbers they think they want, and this one and that one's playing this, and that one's doing this number, and what do you think type stuff. I mean, you know, just have a good old time. And so now, you know, I don't know, I feel like I'm short with them some days because I do have so much back office stuff that I have to get done, plus, you know, just the regular shift running stuff. So I feel like I'm a little short with them sometimes. And I don't like that, you know. But I'm not rude short. I'm just, hey, how you doing? Anything else I can get for you? You know, all right, here you go. Thank you. Have a good day. Good luck. And then the next person, I'm like, hey, how you doing? You know, just kind of keep it rolling. But, yeah. Sometimes you get stuck, you know, going through the motions, just trying to get the line down and get what you need to get done too. And then as soon as nobody's in line And you can step out from behind the counter to go stock stuff. You know, it's like you're just constantly running back and forth all night. And I was like, I don't know if I can do this anymore or not. I'm too old for that. My legs hurt, my back hurts. Now I don't know if it's, I don't know what's going on with my foot. Some kind of plantar's wart, or if it's it's like it's kind of like, you know, like the right behind your toes, the palm part right here of your foot. It is so tender and just hurts. I don't know if I have bone spurs or what it is. It is just giving me a fit on my left foot. And I bought a new pair of shoes, and I swanny if it don't seem like it hurt worse today. And they're the what is it? The memory foam shoes, you know, where it's cushioned. It's not a hard bottom shoe. And I really do think it hurt worse today than it had been in them old shoes that I've had for like 4 or 5 years. Now, I've not wore them shoes walking in them every day for 8 hours a shift. The shoes that I had for 4 or 5 years. I've just had those shoes for 4 or 5 years. And I just had been recently, you know, since I've been back there wearing them, because I like the way they felt on my feet. They didn't hurt my feet, and they hurt. But up until here recently, they just, I don't know if it's gout, it's arthritis, some kind of bone spur, or I don't know. My mama was saying something about some kind of foot something or another, and I can't remember what she said it was. Some kind of foot something or another. And then, because I thought what she had said, I thought that was like in your heel. So I can't remember what it is. What the heck was it she said? Daggone it. That's going to irritate me now. I don't know. Some kind of, something to do with, it's almost like a bone spur. I don't really know. It probably is a bone spur. I can't tell you. But she said the proper name for it. I can't remember what she said. I'm just alternating these tag bits. Look, I put them scissors up knowing good and well I need them. I'm just alternating the tag color tops back and forth. Because I think pink will go with this. I think the green will go with that to bring out those chair pieces. I think that'd be cute on that. I don't know. Some kind of proper name she said for it that my grandma had. I done forgot. See how well I pay attention? But, yeah, I don't know. I'm just tired of hurting. And it starts hurting when I stand still. It's like it's got pressure on it. And I know one of my legs is almost a good 1/4 of an inch shorter than my other leg. Just because of my pant legs length. I do know that. And so it may be where I have more pressure on that. Because I walk on my toes a lot. You know. Because I can't walk on my heels because it makes my arches hurt. So I can't step and do like this. I step, you know, just, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. Like if you played sports, you know what I'm talking about. You're on your toes. You're balancing on your toes. So then when I stand still, you know, it's like, it's just pressure on that. Man, how long have I been on here? Good Lord, an hour and 20 minutes. Look at that. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm going to finish this one up. And we'll get off here. But at least we got, you know, all of our bits, our tags and pockets and tuck spot bits. These are inked up. These are journal card bits. So we got all of that stuff done and gathered up. We got, I need to put these in here with our tuck spots. I need to get these out of here and put them in there. Dang, we did a lot, y'all. We have done a lot. We got all of our bits decided what we was going to do with them. We got them put together. We got over half of them done. Shoot, we ain't got about 4 or 5 more there, and I need to ink them. And then we'd be about ready to put us a journal cover together and sew the pages in. Heck, fire. We did a whole lot this video. Showed you what I was going to do with how I was going to do it and all that. We done good today. I do got to start paying attention, though, about my time, because I know people don't have a whole hour and a half to sit and watch me, you know, make stuff. So I got to be mindful about that. And I, you know, was just carried away talking about me and my work mess. Just working right along, wasn't we? Oh, it's stuck. It's not straight. Or is it? No, it's not straight at all. Ugh. I think this is going to be a cute little journal. Let's see. I need to do green one on this one because of them little see down here at the bottom, them little chair pads are green, blue green. So look, that's going to bring them out. I think that will. Look, I keep putting the scissors up. Stop doing that mess, knucklehead. I'm going to finish this one up, and I'm going to let y'all go. I'm not going to do a recap, because, you know, we did a bit. We did a whole bunch. Pretty much about got everything done. Besides about 7 or 8 tags and 4 or 5 journal cards inked. So, I mean, shoot, we about did a whole of journal of ephemera here. Oh. Of course, I'm trying to go, and this one's wanting to give me a fit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We did 24 pieces of ephemera, inked, done, decorated, and then we got, I'd say, about 10 more tags put together but not finished, and then we got to ink these bits. I'm just going to go off doing that. I hope you all have enjoyed this and the flip throughs of the papers for these little ice cream journals. And so tomorrow we'll come back, we'll finish our tag bits. I'm going to figure something out to do with these background papers. hopefully in tomorrow's video, we will finish the tag bits. We might even go ahead and start sewing in the signature and placing our pockets and tags and get that done. And then we'll just have to go through and figure out our journal card bits. And then we'll have one of them finished. And then I'm going to do another one, but I got to print off some ephemera pieces because I thought I had both packs done. They're kind of similar, but they're different ephemera packs. So, and then I want a few of the truck pieces and cart pieces to go in this journal as well, that matches the rest of the color schemes. So that's what I'm kind of wanting to do Saturday. Well, hopefully I'll get it done Friday night. We'll be done and try to be done with both of them by no later than Sunday is what I'm hoping for. Okie dokie. Thank y'all so much for putting up with me. And I hope y'all have a good night. And we will see y'all tomorrow.